Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's training session. Today's session is titled A Guide to Fixed Odds Trading with Better Markets. At the end of today's session, you should expect to have learned a few things. First, we'll take a look at what is fixed odds trading. Secondly, we'll discuss how to place a fixed odds trade. And finally, how to get started with Better Markets. Before we proceed, I'd like you to know that if you have any questions about today's training, or if you would like to receive a free recording, then please send your name, phone number, and email address to marketing@bettonmarkets.com. What exactly is fixed odds trading? Fixed odds trading is a risk-managed facility that allows you to profit from predicting the movement of global financial markets. Examples of such financial markets include currency pairs, such as the US dollar to Japanese yen, commodities, such as gold, and indices, such as the Nikkei 225. You may recall that I mentioned that fixed odds trading is a risk-managed facility. Risk managed means that you know exactly what you stand to profit before you commit to a trade. Plus, with fixed odds trading, there are no unending losses. You can only lose the amount you stake and nothing more. At this point, let's take a look at how to place a fixed odds trade. Ideally, two elements come into place. First, you should have a financial prediction, and secondly, you should choose the right trade on bettonmarkets.com to turn your financial prediction into profits. Let's take a closer look at each of these elements right now. To make a financial prediction, simply answer 4 questions. 1. Which market? Secondly, which direction do you believe the market is moving in? Third, how much do you believe this move is going to be? And finally, when do you believe this move will occur? After you answer these 4 questions, you may have a prediction that sounds something like, I predict that the US dollar to Japanese yen will be 30 pips higher than the current spot 3 days from now. You may think to yourself, what happens if I do not have an answer to one or more of the financial prediction questions? Well, the power of bettonmarkets.com is such that there are different trades you can choose from to match your level of expertise or the answers that you have to the 4 financial prediction questions. Step 2 in placing a fixed odds trade is to choose a trade on bettonmarkets.com to convert your financial prediction into profits. At bettonmarkets.com, we have 4 major trade types: the higher-lower trade, the rise-fall trade, the touch-no-touch trade, and the in-out trade. What we have done is to create a simple table that allows you how to match the answers that you have with the most appropriate trade type. Great. Now that we have defined fixed odds trading and have looked at how to place a fixed odds trade, let's head over to bettonmarkets.com for a practical demonstration. To do this, open a browser window and go to www.bettonmarkets.com. This takes you directly to the Better Markets homepage. Before you can place a trade of any kind on Better Markets, you need to have an account. It's very easy to open an account, and for the purpose of our demonstration, I will go ahead now to click on this big blue button that reads Sign Up. Here you have the account opening page. With Better Markets, you have 2 account options. You may choose to open a virtual money account, which is a free practice account that we give you. It comes with $10,000 virtual money. You can use this account to practice the different trade types and get used to trading on the platform. Or, to start trading immediately for real profits, you may open a real money account. It is easy to open a real money account from Nigeria. You're required to fund your account with a minimum of $10. which at today's exchange rate is less than 1,700 Naira. Plus, you can fund your real money account using your Naira MasterCard or Visa card, both of which are issued by a number of Nigerian banks. So I'll go ahead now to open a real money account for our demonstration. So this opens the real account opening form where you can go ahead to fill in your details. Please be careful to fill in the right details to ensure that you do not have any challenges accessing your account in future. You will also be required to fill in a password. Ensure that you choose a password that you will remember, as you'll be required to fill in your password and your login ID when you access your account. There is also a section here for bonus code, but in this case we do not have a bonus code, so I'll simply go ahead to tick that I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions of the site and select Open Account. Fantastic. After your account is created, you will see a welcome message on your screen, just like we have right now. Please take careful note of your account number. To access the bettonmarkets.com site, you will need to fill in your account number and your password each time you visit the site. Great. Before you can start trading, you will be required to fund your real money account. To do this, simply click on the Cashier tab. You get the option to choose which currency you would like to deposit in. Just click Continue after you make your choice. And then you can see instructions on your screen that would guide you to either making a deposit or requesting a withdrawal. Now I'll go ahead to demonstrate how to place a trade. Because the Forex market is one of the most popular in Nigeria, I will demonstrate how to place a fixed odds trade on Betton Markets using the currency pair, the US dollar to Japanese yen. In this instant, I wish to place a simple rise-fall trade where I predict that the US dollar to Japanese yen either rises or falls from its current spot price over a certain duration. So I go ahead to choose my market, the US dollar to Japanese yen. My start time is now. The duration is 30 seconds. And I wish to earn a payout of 200 US dollars. Now, if I wish to predict that the US dollar to Japanese yen will rise over the period I have specified and for a payout of 200 US dollars, I will be required to buy this bet with 103 US dollars. If, however, I wish to predict that it falls over the duration I have specified, I will be required to purchase this trade with 116 US dollars. So automatically the system allows you to see both options at a glance. So you see what you're required to stake if you wish to predict it rises, as well as what you're required to stake if you wish to predict it falls. Now, an important feature I should let you know about is that you can actually adjust your stake to match your risk level. What do I mean by this? If, for instance, I believe that staking 103 US dollars to buy a rise trade is too much, is more than I can afford right now, I can simply go over to this section called Payout and modify my payout. I will now go ahead to reduce my payout from $200 to 50 US dollars and then click on Get Bet Prices. So what the system does is recalculate the odds and show me how much I'm required to stake if I wish to earn a payout of 50 US dollars if the US dollar to Japanese yen either rises or falls depending on my choice. So right now my stake has reduced from $103 to 25 US dollars. So in this way you can actually modify your bet parameters to ensure that it best matches your risk profile or the amounts that you're willing to stake at that particular time. And this brings us to the end of today's training session. Before I leave you, may I remind you that if you have any questions about today's training or to receive a free recording, then please send your name, phone number, and email address to marketing@bettonmarkets.com and we'll be sure to reach you as soon as we can. Thanks for joining us for today's session, and we look forward to seeing you very soon at bettonmarkets.com.